Coming up on our 19th edition of Reel to Reel, have you ever wanted to make a quilt? Students at Overton Elementary knitted their way through this unique project.
I never really knew how to do it, so I feel like this is a really good experience for me.
And bon appetit. Over at McCool Academy, they served up some pizza with the principal.
We also head over to Talkington as the Lady Warriors were honored in the Letterman Jacket ceremony.
In order to honor all their academic achievements, this was a great way for us to show them.
Sports? We have lots to talk about in sports. Basketball season is here, and so far, it's been a slam dunk. Naomi has our sports connection coming up soon.
Right, Bramley not able to finish there. Oh, and a two-hand rim rocking jam. Tyler Williams flushes it down.
Plus, we continue our road trip across the hub city as we highlight what makes our LASD campuses so special.
Such an amazing culture here. We celebrate family, that is our theme.
And we'll debut a new segment that will inform our viewers in an entertaining way.
All this and more coming up on this episode of Reel to Reel.
This is Reel to Reel going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome into our 19th edition of Reel to Reel. I'm Caleb Galbraith, a junior from Lubbock High.
And I'm Emma Feist, a junior from Talkington. As you just heard, we have a lot in store for today's show.
Yes, we do. And hey, Emma, I know you're constantly busy with school. There has to be a reward in there somewhere.
Actually, there is. A collective of students in hard work and dedication earlier this week in the Talkington Letterman Jacket ceremony. It was truly an honor, especially considering Talkington is the only district in the school who holds a Letterman ceremony to showcase their students who patched and lettered in academic, athletics, and fine arts.
Yes, we had 68 girls that received their jackets, and we had 52 recipients that received patches, which was over 100 patches between all of them. Well, it came about because, of course, we opened as the first all-girls school in Lubbock ISD, and then the fact that we were academically excelling, we wanted to find a way to show our girls that what they do in the classroom and outside of the classroom truly matters, because we want to build character by looking at all our pillars and what we want them to do when they leave us. And so therefore, in order to honor all their academic achievements, this was a great way for us to show them.
Really cool. I bet we see a lot of new letter jackets around here at the ATC. And over at Honey Elementary, there's a new club created for those who are dedicated to science. It's called Project Lead the Way, otherwise known as PLTW, for those who are gifted and talented. This club is set after school for those who can't make the mornings. The students learn how to build cars, along with many other things.
The project we've been doing this year so far is all about speed and all sorts of friction and things like that. So the students have a VEX kit, so it's kind of like really intense Legos. And so they have a VEX kit and they create different things. We've created a car, we've created a pendulum, and with the car, the first time, we put an egg in there and they had to figure out how to keep it safe. And so that led into like seat belts and different things like that on roller coasters and cars. So it really connected to their life. And then with the pendulum, we were talking about different types of energy, kinetic, potential. And now that's leading into them making their own ramps today, figuring out what kind of energy they're gonna have and how far it'll travel and the height and how that all affects different things. So we really just give them some science concepts and give them a little bit of direction, and they take it and they totally run with it. And what they create just amazes us every time.
To see their creativity. Now let's fly on over to the home of the astronauts. The top 15 astronauts at McCool Academy had the opportunity to enjoy a pizza party with their very own principal. They also received a main event gift certificate, and after looking at the footage, it looked like a fun conversation with the principal. Caleb, have you ever had pizza with the principal?
I have not, but I think that would be fun. Keeping up with our elementary schools, Overton students spent 12 weeks learning on a subject you might not expect. Fifth graders studied all about quilts, the history and techniques, and are now starting to sew and assemble the quilts.
There's a lot, so you have to first pick out your design, and then you have to pick out your fabric, and you have to cut it out, like with your shapes, and then you have to iron it so it can get all flat out. Then you want to lay it out and then pin it together, and then you'll just sew wherever you pin together and it will come all together.
I'd say everything about this. I'm really into art and sewing. Don't be afraid to sew because it's really, really easy once you get the hang of it. You might get a few stabs from a needle or pin, but don't worry, it goes away really fast.
Great stuff there. You know, Emma, we've been hard at work ever since we came back from the holiday break.
That's right. From basketball games to drones and even competition preparation, we've been pretty busy.
We have, and for our contest prep, we drove around the hub city to various Lubbock ISD campuses to tell stories on what makes them so special.
And we start out at Wilforth Elementary. Abigail Garcia and Nathaniel Steele have more.
Wilforth Elementary has been on the rise since 1949.
We're an A-rated campus. We're doing our best. We're serving our best. And
This elementary school has taken the steps to innovate their learning strategies through technology and after-school activities. And with all the success they have gained, it is still their theme to honor and respect those in your life as family.
Wilforth Elementary has such an amazing culture here. We celebrate family. That is our theme. So everyone that comes through these doors is family. We love them. We support them. We guide them. We hold them to high expectations. But we don't expect them to get there on their own. They're supported and guided. If you fail, we are right there with you, and we're picking you back up to make sure that you are going to be the best that you can be.
And they strive to remember the 3 W's: willpower, winning, Wildcats.
Great work by their team, and we aren't done highlighting our schools.
No, we aren't. Let's head over to the home of the Rams and see what makes Ramirez Elementary so special.
Ramirez. I've written this elevator speech. I've given it several times because one of the first things that you notice when you walk into this campus are the flags, because we are an international baccalaureate campus, IB campus for the primary years program. And one of the pieces is the diversity that comes from being an IB campus. You want the students to be able to recognize that they are global citizens, that there is an international piece. They're learning how to be principled students, caring students, courageous risk takers, all those pieces that mold a kiddo, and that we're able to do that here at this campus.
Ramirez is one of the many great schools in our district. Great work by their team.
Yes, and before we send it to a commercial break, let's toss it to Sienna Vela as she debuts our new segment.
Thanks, Emma and Caleb. This week on Stats and Facts, did you know that palm trees are more closely related to grass than they are trees? We'll have more later in the show.
Thanks so much, Sienna. And still to come on this edition of Reel to Reel, we keep it real with Mr. Ward and head on over to the Sports Connection. But first, we continue to shine a light on what makes our elementary schools so special.
And do you know what's trending? Lily Tony has all the answers coming up. And snow is on the forecast. I can't wait to hear what Bella has to say.
Me either. So stay with us. We'll be back with more right after this.
Get rolling, Caesar. Come on, Caesar, you can't keep up? Okay, Caesar, I promise that was the last time.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Let's get on the road and tell some stories.
Catch all the on-the-road stories running every day on Lubbock ISD TV.
Hey man, thanks for letting me borrow your tie for the show.
No problem. Ooh, it's soaked.
Yeah, it was a struggle out there, Danae. I mispronounced so many names. And next up, we have, Abigail? Oh my gosh. Hey, do you have any extra dress shirts I can use for next show? This shirt's a little too wet. I don't know.
No.
Hey Sam, come check this out.
Yo, what's up, Julius? What's going on?
It's our new theme song for Reel to Reel.
Dude, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Let's.
get it, Sam.
Oh, dude.
Get it, Sam.
Oh.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yo, what's going
Yo,
on here?
we're listening to our new theme song for Reel to Reel,
Bro,
bro.
can I join?
Yeah, come on, get in, bro.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Get it, Sam.
Yeah, sir. Oh.
Being on TV, you always want the perfect show.
5, 4, 3.
And coming up, did you know? No.
Hey Xavier, are you okay? Are you feeling well?
I'm fine, just let me keep going.
And usually, we handle it like professionals.
You just don't have it today. Maybe just next show.
Sometimes you don't have your best stuff, and so we have to bring in a closer.
Let's go.
It's all part of the game. 4, 3.
Welcome back to Lubbock ISD TV, and whoa, I'm excited to be here.
Welcome back to Reel with host Emma Feist and Caleb Galbraith. Sports with Naomi Spears. Weather with Bella Christodoulou. And Trending Now with Lily Tony. And now back to the desk as we continue our 19th episode of Reel to Reel.
Welcome back to Reel. You know, Caleb, right now we're involved in a lot of things, getting our drone certifications, getting ready for competitions, and telling great stories about our amazing schools.
That's right, and we pick up where we left off, but this time we head on over to the home of the Plainsmen, the Bayless Plainsmen, that is. Let's take a look.
Bayless, we've been around a long time. We were established in 1956, and so our area has changed over that time. We have some amazing teachers here that work obviously hard each and every day for their kids. We have some extra things here that I don't know that everybody's elementary has. We very much hold our students to very high standards of learning. That doesn't mean they don't get grace and understanding for things that they endure or come their way, but one thing that we instill in them is learning is important, and we're going to give our best every day, all day. We have room to grow, and so we would encourage people to come be a part of Bayless, because not only is Bayless awesome, but then Adkins and Monterey, and so our feeder has a lot of offerings for the student. And
great work there by our crew out at Bayless.
Bayless is one of many amazing schools, and speaking of amazing schools, Carson Ward and Sienna Vella take us to our next school for this next story.
Located on the west side of town, you can find the home of the Warriors. James H. Whiteside opened in August of 1983 and has strived for success every day since then.
We stand out when you compare us to other elementary schools because we have a tradition of excellence here. So over the years, we have traditionally performed very high when compared to other elementary schools. We're currently an A-rated campus by the state of Texas. We earned all 6 distinctions, which is something that only 4 elementary schools in all of Lubbock ISD have done. So we're very proud of the accomplishments of our students and our teachers.
Whiteside's mission is to nurture, develop, and inspire every child that attends their school.
Some of the great things we have to offer are robotics, chess club, UIL, cross country, plus our outstanding academic classes that we offer here at Whiteside.
This amazing school strives to create a friendly and comfortable environment for every Whiteside Warrior, and it is displayed every single day. For Lubbock ISD TV, I am Sienna Vella.
For our final story on what makes our school so special, Naomi and myself went over to Brown Elementary. Welcome to Brown Elementary School, home of the Buffaloes. Here at Brown, students are set up for success with their many programs focusing on 4 types of student graduate outcomes, those being communication, problem solving, collaboration, and agency. But what sets the school apart from other elementaries is its newly implemented STEM program.
This year, we have started Project Lead the Way medical STEM class. Similarly to how all of our kiddos go to art, music, library, our students go once a week, pre-K through 5th grade, into a medical STEM Project Lead the Way class. We use Project Lead the Way Launch, which is the elementary version, and we are focusing in on the health modules. We're really excited to inspire our students to grow and learn and hopefully go into the medical STEM fields. It starts right now, building that foundation, and like I said, I keep using that word, but it's truly to inspire our students and to plant that seed so that they know, I can do this.
Great work by our crew. You saw 5 stories on 5 great campuses. And next week, we continue to shine a spotlight on our amazing schools, and I can't wait.
Now, on a much different note, let's turn over to the students' favorite part of the show, as we send it over to Lily, who's standing by on the Trending Now set. Lily?
Thanks so much, Emma and Caleb. I'm Lily Tony, and I'm here to tell you what's trending right now. Say hi to Willie in his brand new crocheted canine ears. This good boy lost his ears when he was attacked by other dogs, but with this new addition, this furry friend was able to find a new home. Did you see this? Madonna made it official with a Not Safe for School video filled with celebrity friends. Her Celebration World Tour will feature 4 decades of the legend's greatest hits.
I'll be there. Oh yeah, I'm there.
There?
911 call from Jeremy Renner reveals the frightening moments after the actor was injured in a snowplow accident.
Is he starting to kind of drift off into sleep?
Yeah. Yeah, wait.
It's something Titanic fans have debated for years. Did Rose sink Jack's chances for survival by being the sole occupant on a piece of floating debris? After 25 years, we have an answer.
He has to die. The dude's going down.
In the famous line, you say, "I'll never let you go, Jack."
I'll never let go. I promise.
But you do.
I lied.
And for Star Wars fans, Disney released the official trailer for the 3rd season of The Mandalorian. The new season will start streaming on Disney Plus on March 1st. And after 5 straight weeks, Avatar: Way of the Water continues to sit at number 1, making $570.3 million in North America. But there could be a new contender soon for that top spot. And finally, a Michael Jackson biopic is on the way, as they will showcase the complex life story of the King of Pop. Production on Michael is set to begin this year. I'm Lily Tony, and that was Trending Now. Back to you, Emma and Caleb.
Thanks, Lily. Emma, did you hear what the director from the movie said? Jack had to die in Titanic, so there was no chance of saving him.
Yeah, you and I both know that there was room for him on that floating debris.
Right. Well, now, of course, with it being a Friday, we're all excited for the weekend. But the big question is there really a chance of snow on the way? Well, Bella joins us now with the answers. Bella?
Thanks so much, Caleb and Emma. Today, Friday the 20th forecast is a high of 59 degrees with a low of 32 degrees. Wind speeds up to 20 miles per hour. And if you were out last night, you realized how cold it was, so have your jackets tonight. It's going to be a cold one. Now, let's dive into our weekend forecast. This weekend, we have cooler temperatures on Saturday, with a cloudy overcast to be expected, as well as a high of 52 degrees and a low of 24. Sunday might be the best day to go outside if you wanted to, as Sunday we see clearer skies and a high of 57 degrees and a low of 31. Less wind, and that's important. And to the 7-day forecast, the sun doesn't stay out for too long, because next week, Monday is just as cold. Christmas came late. Surprisingly, we have a 40% chance of snow on Tuesday, with a low of 20 and a high of only 41 degrees. So bring out the earmuffs and coats and prepare to bundle up. Moving forward, things don't get much warmer, and the average high of next week is 48 degrees with lows in the 20s. What do you guys think about this possible snow?
I like the idea of snow, but I think we can all agree, no one likes driving in it.
I'm terrified of driving in it. So I guess we need to keep an eye out next Tuesday. Thanks, Bella.
Yes, and before we go to break, let's send it over to Sienna for the second time. Sienna?
Before we go to commercial break, did you know that there's been Lubbock High since 1891, and the current building has been since 1931, and that's your fun fact.
Thanks so much, Sienna. And still to come on this edition of Reel to Reel, we keep it real with Mr. Ward.
But first, we head over to the Sports Connection with Naomi Spears, as we signed 2 collegiate signings next week.
You won't want to miss that on our 19th edition of Reel to Reel.
The following was pulled from the LISD TV archives.
It's our job to educate the first-year students on how to be journalists. It's kind of like our training camp.
In 3, 2, 1.
Read those scripts. Read those scripts. I see you back there. Read those scripts. Read those scripts. Get that blood flowing. Think scripts. Think scripts. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Type those stories. Type those stories. Check those sources. Check those sources.
Anything to do our jobs better, we're all for it.
Give me energy. Give me energy. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bella Very Good. Today, I'm going to be filling you in on the latest classroom gossip in our audio-video class.
Bella, come on.
Bella is really into her YouTube channel and personal projects. Maybe just a little bit too much.
In 3, 2, 1. Bella, you're on.
Okay guys, so I'm literally behind the scenes. This is our set. I'm obsessed. I love our set.
Of course, we all love fantasy football around here. But once a year, there's a group of students that play fantasy Lubbock ISD TV.
You know what? I'm taking Galbraith for my first pick. That guy really has an on-air presence.
Oh man, Ethan. That might be the steal of the draft. He is good.
I had him as an up-and-coming star.
More like a superstar.
Is there pressure? Oh yeah, tons of pressure.
There's my guy. Good luck on your show today. Well, there goes my chances of winning fantasy this year.
Let me ask you something. How bad do you really want to win? Do you see it in your dreams? Do you want it as bad as those who came before you? Everybody says they are winners, until they get a taste of what it takes to be one.
He'll slam it home.
When adversity hits, when pain and uncertainty creeps in, how will you respond? But let me ask you again, how bad do you want to win? Well, we're here to find out.
Real to Real. My name is Naomi Spears, and I'm here with your Sports Connection. Education is our greatest opportunity to give an irrevocable gift to the next generation, and Lubbock High School knows that very well. Last week, the Lubbock High football took a trip down to Whiteside Elementary School and visited them during class for a special story. And so what does it mean to these guys to get the chance to go visit our elementary students?
My favorite part, probably just getting to meet the little kids, honestly. There's so many, different schools we've been to so far, and it's just cool to get to know, each and every single one of them. Going through all the grades, I think, is really important too. Just seeing how they've matured so much throughout, and just getting to meet them all is really great to me.
I feel like it's important, especially as a football program, because football is only 3 months out of the year. Everywhere else, at the end of the day, our job is academics. Our job is to graduate. Especially for these kids, it starts here. It doesn't start at the last 4 years of your public education. So I feel like it's really our job to help these kids succeed. And it's also important to show them what we stand for as Lubbock High. So as community representatives for Lubbock High, it's really important that we show them what we stand for and be good role models for them so that they can grow into it.
Keeping it with the Westerners, did you see this? Earlier this week, Madison Goss signed her letter of intent to go wrestle for Wayland Baptist University. The Pioneers are one of the 5 wrestling programs in the state and is getting a good one in Madison Goss. She is ranked in the top 3 this season and is excited to head 45 minutes north to continue her career.
Because I've been looking to wrestle in college and I'm looking for something close to home, so Wayland's really a good spot for me. Since I was in 8th grade. Not a long time, but I've been around it since I was little. Right now, my record, I believe, is like 27-1. I expect to just be pushed hard and work beyond my limits and just keep doing what I do.
Congrats to her, and to the homes of the Plaismen, we have another student athlete put pen to paper and signed their intent to go. As Mara Noble put pen to paper and will heading to West Texas A&M for track, Noble has been a standing out student athlete across multiple sports, and she is excited to keep her athletic career going.
It feels awesome, something that has been my dream since I was really little, so it's pretty heartwarming and amazing. It means more than I think I could put into words. It's been my dream, and so having everybody here to celebrate it with me and being able to just sign to run at my dream school is just amazing. Thank my parents because they've always been there for me, always have my back, and they got 100% support behind me no matter what.
So Caleb and Emma, we want to congratulate both athletes that signed and want to let everyone know to our tune and to our broadcast tonight as Tuesday as we broadcast our teams on the NFHS network and Fox 34 News Now.
That's right. We put a lot of work into those games, and so it's must-see TV.
That's the truth. And still to come on this edition of Real to Real, we wrap up the show with Mr. Ward's Keeping It Real. What does he have to say this week? We'll just have to wait and see, right after this short commercial break.
Our second-year students taught our teachers about social media. So this year we decided to revisit.
And you just snapped. You know, you can start a streak by doing that.
A streak?
It's where you continuously snap someone every day.
Can I see a streak of my dog? My dog is much cuter than this dog.
Am I live? Like Facebook Live?
What's the story?
Hey, I moved over to TikTok.
At least you know how to say it.
Look like there's progress being made.
Going live every week is physically and emotionally exhausting. And the last thing we want is going to talk to the media. But we're professionals, and we're willing to do our job.
You know, Jared takes everyone's lines, every show. And it doesn't matter if it was me or the last guy that did the show, whatever his name was. But it's like that every show with Jared. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's the greatest job in the world. That's what I tell you guys. But when I go home, I just shut down, sit in my chair, and just think, why didn't I steal all of his lines?
With Lubbock ISD TV, our fans can always check out the highlights of all our shows and sports broadcasts by following our social media. Super fans can get even more access by watching live streams, video on demand, and more on our website. And for our fanatics who still can't get enough of Lubbock ISD TV, we have uncut footage of Caleb Galbraith making a sandwich, just for you. Keep up to date with all things Lubbock ISD TV on all our platforms.
I just work here.
Welcome back to Real, only on Lubbock ISD TV. This week on Keeping It Real, I want to talk about some of the opportunities that we provide our students here at the TV station. You see, we're always trying to expand what we offer our students, rather, your students. And we did this past week another first, as we had Gary Regner and Carson Ward, aka K Ward as we like to call him in this class, put on the headset and be the color commentator for our basketball broadcasts. Now, we've done this for football and volleyball, but never basketball, and it was so cool. They did their homework in preparation for the game like a big-time broadcaster, and it showed. They brought some serious insight to the game. And if I never said on the broadcast that they were a student, well, you would have never known. And you love to see that. Truly, it made my teacher heart happy, and with how well they did, it's all because of their preparation and dedication to their craft. And you can see us on the air every Tuesday as we broadcast your kids, your schools, and your teams, only on Lubbock ISD TV. So to our crew at the desk, speaking of games, are you coming tonight? Lubbock High visits Coronado. I'd love to see you there.
I think I'll be there.
Thanks so much, Mr. Ward. This is a really cool opportunity, and we're always trying something new here at the station.
I agree. And Emma, sadly, we're out of time for today's show.
Yes, we are. As we wrap up our show, we would like to say thank you so much for watching.
And as always, we thank you for the time, this time.
We'll see you next time.
Our executive producer, myself, Abby Garcia. On teleprompter, we have Lily Tony. On ProPresenter, we have Xavier Guzman. Our director, Carson Ward. On audio, we have Hunter McKenzie. On our desk, we have Emma Feist and Caleb Galbraith. For sports, we have Naomi Spears. And weather, Bella Christodoulou. Cam 1, Micah Papas. Cam 2, Cesar Montez. On Jib, we have Sienna Vela. Our floor manager, Nathaniel Steele. And trending now, Lily Tony.
Hey, great show there, Jared. Hey, rumor has it that you're looking for a TV anchor bobblehead. Why?
Look, that's the top priority on my list and my classmates' list, is to be so good that they make us into a TV anchor bobblehead.
I mean, is there anything else you guys might want? I mean, it might be a little hard to come by.
You know, I still haven't been named an all-star on-air personality by our fans.
You deserve it!
Yeah, I appreciate that, but everyone's situation is different. I'll get there eventually.
Okay, calm down, buddy.
I'm sorry, Jared, but doesn't that make you upset?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'll let my track record speak for itself.
Booyah, baby!
If I keep going out there and being the best that I can be, I'll get there. I just gotta leave no doubt that I am an on-air all-star personality.
That's what I'm talking about.